This is GGB co-host Peppers, and I hope you're as hyped as I am to get into this SEC and ACC game. And although it does look like a normal game between the Browns and the Buccaneers, and while that would not be hype during real-life football, it's hyped here because, as you notice, they're playing in Miami Hard Rock Stadium, which means they're in the Super Bowl, which means Conference of Champions will finally get to determine its winner. Will the SEC Browns come out on top with Matthew Stafford and Nick Chubb and and that entire defense, or will the ACC Buccaneers able to prosper, come out up top as the best conference in the game? So, as you can see, Freddie Kitchens has done an amazing job in the playoffs. No, he hasn't. And Bruce Arians, he's done okay in the playoffs in the past. But Bruce Arians is obviously the better coach here, but the question is he outmatched with this SEC team? Matt Stafford has played extremely well, and while Lamar Jackson is an amazing quarterback, is his team enough to overtake the amazing SEC team? And while I will admit that they have a good team, I will never admit that I think the SEC is the best conference personally. But I will have to say it, if they win, I will declare someone the best conference tonight. Whether it's the ACC or the SEC, someone will come out victorious during the coin and we will get to see which conference is the best. Obviously, I don't want the SEC to win, so I'm going to obviously pull for the ACC Buccaneers here. And it'd be cool if Luke Kuechly could get a Super Bowl ring. He never got one in real life, nor did he get one so far in this. And he retires next year, sure. Definitely going to be a sad thing to see this man go at middle linebacker. One of the best middle linebackers to play the game in a long time. So, while it will be sad to see him go in this tournament, he will be gone in the real life, and that's going to be very sad as well. So, let's see. Turn by Sammy Watkins. Gets it out to the 3-yard line, and out on the field trots Mr. Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson is awesome. He's been great in the playoffs so far. Although in the end of games, which is why I'm not sure about him here, he has shown some weakness. Obviously, in the end of the Big Ten game last week, we saw him throw an interception that could have flipped the game around. In the Big 12 game, he fumbled in the last drive and gave a chance for Patrick Mahomes to bring his team back. Unfortunately for the Big Ten and the Big 12, it did not work out for them, and the quarterbacks were not able to bring their teams back. But it does not mean that the ACC will get the same luck in the playoffs here. But 2nd and 2. Great first down play. Let's see what they do. So they go play action here. He has time to throw. He throws over the middle. Gets it to wide open Devontae Parker, taking them into SEC territory. And honestly, this is hype. This is a hype game, a great game, and I'm looking forward to see every minute of it. Remember, only 3 more episodes after this episode airs. So, remember, this only has 3 more quarters left, and then our journey together of determining which conference is the best conference will be done. So, Hard Rock Stadium and the Super Bowl shall determine it. So, 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson drops back to pass. He has time to throw. He throws over the middle, almost throws an interception. But let's meet this ACC offense. On the offensive line, we have Anthony Costanzo, Brandon Linder, Rodney Hudson, Shaq Mason, and Dwayne Brown. And the receiving core, we have DeAndre Hopkins, Devontae Freeman, Dalvin Cook, Greg Olsen, and Devontae Parker. So, obviously, as you can see, they have a stacked offensive line. Very good, and a chance to make a real impact in this league. And But the problem is you shall see soon, SEC defense is full of talent. So Lamar Jackson has time to throw. He scans the field. He gets it to DeAndre Hopkins, who picks up the first down. DeAndre Hopkins is a huge target. He's a great player, but honestly, he hasn't been used that much. He made some big-time plays in the Big 12, but they really haven't used him to his full set of abilities. The 2 touchdowns he got in the Big 12 game were off of screen passes, and he just made that happen all by himself. So, as you can see in real life, he's a great player making contested catches. So I don't know why they haven't used him more in these real-life situations. 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson scrambles out of the pocket. He gets all the way down to the 5-yard line. So 20-yard gain there. And as you can see, Lamar Jackson is leading his team to a pretty good first drive. Gets it all the way 5-yard line, and it'll be a perfect first drive if he can punch it in here for a touchdown. So they leave him a lot of running room. You can't leave Lamar that much running room if you want to win this game. The Big 10 and the Big 12 have showed that if you give Lamar Jackson room to run, he's going to destroy you. So 1st and goal, he runs, he jukes for an odd reason into a guy instead of like diving or something, which is what you should have done. But he tries to juke straight into a guy, turns the ball over. Huge mistake by Lamar Jackson. Dive. Definitely needs to dive there. Who are you? You juked into Jamal Adams and got hit sticks. That was stupid. Stupid. Anyways, 1st and 10. Let's see what the SEC does on their first drive. So they bring Kyrie Blasingame, their fullback, onto the field. They go run with who looks like to be Derrick Henry. And remember, Derrick Henry is the second-string running back on this team. So instead of Derrick Henry, who was the league rusher the leading, guy who had most yards running the football last year, he's an amazing running back. Probably, I'd say, the second best in the NFL behind McCaffrey. Just his versatility is amazing. But Derrick Henry's one of the best, and I don't understand how in the world Nick Chubb is ranked ahead of him. But we go Madden overalls. Nick Chubb's a 95. Derrick Henry's a 92. Nick Chubb's going to get the nod to run and get the starting running position. So, 1st and 10. Nick Chubb picks up the first down. Well, it's not hatred against Nick Chubb. I just don't think he's as good as Derrick Henry is. So, let's see what they do here on this 1st and 10. So, he's tackled in the backfield. Great play on the outside. Made by Bradley Chubb. And Bradley Chubb's a young budding star who has a chance to be really great in Denver next year and a chance to be another great pass rush for this ACC team that already has players like Aaron Donald and Calais Campbell. So, if they could add Bradley Chubb to that mix, it'd be amazing. So, 2nd and 14. Let's see what the SEC decides to go here. They've done 100% runs so far. So they go actually screen pass here. And this guy's actually tackled for Julio Jones was actually tackled for a 2-yard loss on that play. Great play, again, made by Bradley Chubb. And Chubb, as you can see, is all over this field today. And is playing extremely well. Very solid linebacker core between Bradley Chubb and Luke Kuechly. They're both amazing players, and expect them to make a lot of plays today. So 3rd and 16. It's going to be interesting to see what the SEC decides to do here. So they go shotgun pass. He tries to dump it off real quick to Evan Engram. Fortunately, Engram runs out of bounds only for a 5-yard gain. So the ACC will be getting this ball back with excellent field position. Let's see a return by Sammy Watkins. So, punter for the SEC is about to get this thing away. Kicks it Fortunately, they tried to go for a block, which means two guys are wide open to hit this Sammy Watkins returner. And Watkins gets it to about the 29-yard line before being tackled. So 1st and 10. As you can see, Brian Burns has made the team, actually. And he was a rookie last year. He's going to be in his second year this year. He had a great rookie season. And so definitely going to be interesting to see how he grows as a player and who's going to start next year. So they go run here. You really haven't gone run-oriented. So let's look at this SEC defense like I was talking about before. So the defensive line, we have Danielle Hunter, Fletcher Cox, Chris Jones, and Myles Garrett. Linebacker core, we got Von Miller, Donta Hightower, and Zadarius Smith. And in the secondary, we have talented Stephon Gilmore, Jamal Adams, Eddie Jackson, and Casey Hayward Jr. So there's going to be a lot of big playmakers on this defense. As you can see, Jamal Williams already made an impact on that last drive. But watch out for Von Miller getting pressure on Lamar Jackson. So 2nd and 7, they go run with Dalvin Cook. He gets quickly stuffed. And I don't know. Dalvin Cook's really got to get going in this game if they want to win. They have an amazing running back in Cook. Definitely have to use him a lot if they want to win this thing. So, Lamar Jackson goes in the shotgun. 3rd and 7, definitely going to be interesting to see what they go. So they go play action, although no one believes it was going to be play action. And they actually get a pass interference call, which I didn't think we'd get to see a lot of, considering it's Madden and there's normally not a lot of pass interference. But Casey Hayward Jr. actually commits that penalty, and that gives the ACC a 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. So they bring 3 tight ends out on the field. Let's see what so they go actually pass here, and they leave Lamar Jackson room to run. And I don't know why wouldn't he keep running towards the sideline? I don't know. It didn't seem like there was anyone there, but I guess there was. So brings up a 2nd and 2. Lamar Jackson's, Bruce Arians is going to have to make a choice between going run or pass here. Run might be a good choice considering Dalvin Cook. So they go short pass here to Greg Olsen. Fortunately, didn't work. Gets a catch, but he gets 0 yards. Brings up a 3rd and 2. Again. So let's see what Bruce Arians decides to do on this 3rd and 2. I really thought they should have run it last time, so that way you can go pass if you need to on this down. But 3rd and 2, I feel like you got to pass it here. So they go play action here. It's time to throw. He throws it short to D-Hops, and he picks up a 1st down. And he sets himself at this SEC 38-yard line. And other than that one fumble, Lamar Jackson's been having a pretty good day so far. He hasn't missed on any big throws. He got the big pass interference call on 3rd down. He just got the big 3rd down conversion here. But Lamar Jackson has shown his willingness to scramble in this game so far. A very big part of his game. Lamar Jackson's amazing. So is Patrick Mahomes. And we get 2 young quarterbacks that are amazing, going back and forth for the next few years. So they go actually run here with Devonta Freeman, who makes a juke and gets about 16 or 17 yards on the carry. Gets it all the way down to the 22-yard line. So, as you can see, Devonta Freeman is not without talent. It's just Dalvin Cook's way more talented. But he's by far the ACC's 2nd best rusher. He's way better than Lamar Miller, who is, by the way, the third string running back, who we will never see on this team. He's not going to see the field, as obvious things indicate. Not going to see the field. So, 1st and 10. Let's see what they do here. So they go run with Devonta Freeman again, who makes another juke move, picks up 8 yards. 9 yards. Okay, so Devonta Freeman has definitely been the hot hand here early. Might want to keep feeding him. It's been smart that they keep trying to get the ball to D. Hopkins, who is a great receiver. So, 2nd and 1. I think play action might be in store here, but they instead go just normal pass. He has to dump it off to his running back, Devonta Freeman, who gets tackled for a 4-yard loss. And brings up a 3rd and 6. So definitely interesting here interesting. So, 3rd and 6. Let's see what Bruce Arians and Lamar Jackson are able to scheme up. They haven't been able to get. They've been able to get third down conversions the entire drive. But let's see if that changes here on this down. So, 3rd and 6. Lamar Jackson goes 5 wide. He steps back to pass. He throws over the middle, and he throws a completion to Greg Olsen, bringing up a 1st and goal. And it definitely seems like Lamar Jackson has been third down magic so far today. Amazing plays by Lamar, and extremely well. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed the series so far. If you have not checked out the entire series, there will be about 45 episodes of content. If you go about half an hour on each video, so if you have a lot of time on your hands due to the coronavirus, go back, check out all of them. So basically, the Conference of Champions had all 12 conferences pair up, play against each other. Anyways, on this 1st and goal, we dropped. But basically, each team, obviously, so let me explain. ACC has teams that go into the NFL, right? So, like, Clemson players go into the NFL. You have Virginia Tech players go into the NFL. Anyways, so I gathered all the players that went to ACC colleges and put them onto one team, this Buccaneers team. So Lamar Jackson steps back to pass. He throws. That should have been caught. He needs to get 2 feet down. It's a great throw by Lamar, but unfortunately for him, his receiver's unable to haul it in. But what I was saying, so basically that's what it is. You have ACC, Big Ten, SEC, so it's very interesting. So if this is your first episode that you just saw, go back to the beginning of the series. It's a lot of fun. You get to see all the different teams, all the different conferences play against each other, so it's really fun. So they go play action here on this 3rd and goal, although no one's going to believe it. And that should have been caught also. Great pass by Lamar Jackson, setting it up for Greg Olsen to catch, but he's dropped 2 big passes near the goal line, and it looks like they're going to have to settle for a field goal. So that's unfortunate for them, but I guess it's fortunate for the SEC. Tyrann Mathieu plays very good defense and is able to get him out of bounds. So they're going to be forcing a field goal instead of letting up a touchdown, and that's a win for them. Considering the ACC has made a lot of mistakes here early, getting this field goal is big for them, but it's also big for the Browns not giving up more than 3 points in 2 red zone appearances. So great defense by the SEC, but the ACC finally able to get themselves on the board. SEC hasn't been able to do it all night on offense, really getting any first downs. So as ACC is about to kick this ball away, about 5.5 minutes remaining in this first quarter of action. I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. I think it's a hype Super Bowl. I'm excited to see with you guys which conference gets the W. So, anyways, they get a return here. And he's tackled at the 24-yard line, getting about what he would have gotten if he just took a knee. Great return by Tre'Davious White, who was the return man for them, by the way. If you did not know, they actually have a corner returning, so that's an interesting thing. They normally don't get that. Normally you see running backs or receivers, but this time we get a corner. So they bring Kari Blossingame, their fullback, onto the field from Vanderbilt to do this play. So they go run here. Ooh, big hole, big gaping hole. And they get a lot, maybe even nope. So he's able to be caught up with, but not before Derrick Henry takes a huge run all the way down to the ACC 20. Great play by Derrick Henry. And he's able to hit the outside before the ACC players are able to get to him and makes a big play. Good tackle by Jalen Ramsey, but it's a little too late for that. And time for some SEC offense. So they go run here again. They're never going to pass, apparently. They just decided, you know what, why pass when we can constantly run the ball, just like the normal SEC? Why have an exciting offense? We can have a boring one and not have any of our games be fun to watch. So 2nd and 8. Let's see what the SEC does here. So they go run. Who could have guessed it? They ran the ball. No. Really? The SEC likes running? So, about 4 minutes left in this first quarter. 7 minutes approximately, non-game time, but regular time. So they bring 3 tight ends out on the field. Let's see if they go run. They're probably not going to go run, considering it's 3rd and 8. So yeah. So the ACC brings a blitz. They're not able to get to him. Stafford's able to get the ball off. Picks up the first down. Great catch by Hunter Henry, who is I think 3rd string on this team because Evan Engram's a starter from Ole Miss, and then Jared Cook's the 2nd string guy from South Carolina, and Hunter Henry's the 3rd string from Arkansas. So good for Hunter Henry. I doubt he's gonna have any more big plays here. So they go run. He's quickly tackled. Good play by the ACC defense, specifically Calais Campbell. And Calais Campbell's very interesting. He might have a great year next year with the Ravens, and we could end up with another super great defensive end with like Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald and Calais Campbell's a killer matchup to rush the quarterback. They could just get some inside pass rush. That would be amazing. Also, linebacker core is going to be a real issue next year, considering their main middle linebacker, Luke Kuechly, will be gone, retiring from the NFL. So, 2nd and goal, they bring a blitz, and that was a rough pass for Matt Stafford. Stafford's one of the best quarterbacks in the game, but was not on point there. But brings up 3rd and goal. Great defense so far by the ACC. Obviously, they're not going to run here. So they go pass, obviously. They bring a 5-man rush, but they're able to get it in the end zone anyway. The SEC takes the lead. Mike Evans from Texas A&M gets the touchdown, and Josh Allen will be on soon to kick the extra point. It's sad we haven't really gotten a look at the ACC defense and the SEC offense. I don't know why they didn't show it to us, but they decided that we didn't need to know who these people are. But just a quick overview. SEC, you got Matt Stafford from Georgia, and you got players like Nick Chubb from Georgia. You have tight end wise, I told you Evan Ingram from Ole Miss. Receivers, we have Mike Evans from Texas A&M, and there's the other guy. That's the main one. Julio Jones from Alabama. The ACC defense, I told you. Mainly just Calais Campbell and Aaron Donald from Pitt. Those are the main 2 guys you need to worry about on this defensive side of things. Jalen Ramsey is a great shutdown corner. But other than that, you have some great players for both these teams. And it's going to be interesting to see how these teams shake out in the near future. But right now, they're playing in the Super Bowl, the biggest game in this tournament. And let's see which one's going to come out on top. So, Sammy Watkins decides to take a knee in the back of the end zone. And he's going to go on and run up to the top. So, the ACC offense taking the field. Definitely going to be interesting to see how Bruce Arians strikes back after that drive he had for the SEC. So they go run here. Dalvin Cook's quickly tackled, and Dalvin Cook's just not having a great game today. Jamal Adams makes a tackle only for a 2-yard gain, and now we're starting to think if the ACC if this game's going to get as bad as the FCS Division 2, Division 3 game. But 2nd and 8, let's see what they do here. So they go run again with Devonta Freeman. He's barely cut down, barely hit. Unfortunately, he's tackled, and he has to That brings up a 3rd and 7 for Bruce Arians and this team. So definitely going to be an interesting decision here on this 3rd and 7, what the ACC is going to do. So he drops back to pass. He throws. Hits the little out route. And Devontae Parker makes the catch. Devontae Parker's had a pretty good game so far. He's helped them on 2 big plays. One for a long downfield hit this time. Just a little out route. But it's worked so far for him, so why not keep going to it? Going to the well, but they pick up the first down. And they get to keep driving downfield. So let's see what Lamar Jackson does on this 1st and 10. So he's time to throw. He throws it to D Hops. And he picks up another first down. So great play again by Lamar Jackson reading the field. He's one of the greatest. He's one of the great young quarterbacks in the NFL right now. And it's going to be interesting how the relationship between Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes develops into a rivalry in this tournament. Maybe we'll get some good Josh Allen action in there maybe sometime. Yeah, I'd be interested to see that. Young quarterback-wise, yeah. Yep. Co. The SEC, we could get some good young Joe Burrow action, huh? Or Tua action. Definitely going to be interesting. So, 2nd and 6. Looks like Lamar Jackson goes with a little screen here. But let me just say a couple things before this episode's all wrapped up. Anyways, go down, hit that like button. Also, give me that 17th subscriber. I've been looking for it for a long time. Definitely need that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Love you. Anyways, it's GGB, Colas Pepper saying adios, amigos.